Hello children, let's see the examples based on circles. Okay, so here is a question which is given: a wire is bent in the form of a square of side 27.5 centimeters. Now, let us suppose that this is a square. Okay, this is a square. Where what is the side of the square given? 27.5 centimeter. So each side will be the same, right? Each side will be the same. Now this wire now is again straightened and bent in the form of a circle, right? What will happen now? See, the total length of the wire we have to find out first. What will be the total length of the wire? He didn't give us the length of the wire, but he gave us the side value of a square. So the perimeter of the square, right? The perimeter of the square, whatever is there, that is the total length, is it not? So therefore, length of the wire is equal to L is equal to 4S. Yes or no? Yes. From this you can find out 4S, that is the length of the wire. Now this length, the same length of the wire should be made into a circle. That means what will be the radius of this circle? How do you find? So now this length should be now equal to perimeter of the circle. What is the perimeter of the circle? 2 pi r. What is the perimeter of the circle? 2 pi r. So, and now you know that it is 2 pi is 22 by 7 into r. Okay, so that is, you have to equate this 4s to this one, right? So 4s is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into r. What is 4s? 4 into s value is 27.5 is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into r. Now your job is only to find the radius, right? So that's all. This is what the concept here is. If you draw the diagram like this and then write the statements, it will be easy rather than how he had done, right? He had taken the 4s value, he got it to be 110 centimeters. Now that 110 centimeters is added to 2 pi r, and hence we got r value to be equal to 17.5 centimeters. This is how he did. Okay, take a screenshot of like how I did. So draw the diagrams. It's very, very important. Wherever necessary, please draw the diagrams. Now, the next problem here is the circumference of a circle is 22 centimeter. Let me draw the circle again. So let me take the radius as r. Now circumference, that is the perimeter, 2 pi r is equal to what is given? 22 centimeters is given. So now what is pi r is equal to 11. What is r is equal to 11 by pi. So you got the r value now. From here you can find out. Find its area. Now he is saying find its area. What is area? Area is equal to pi r square. So what we want is r value. Once when you know r value, you can substitute directly in pi r square and find the area of this thing. So now 22 is equal to 2 pi r. Yes, 2 pi r is equal to 22. Now on substituting pi as 22 by 7 and further simplification, we got r is equal to 3.5. Right? And now radius of the circle, you got it to be like this. Now pi r square, pi into. So instead of writing 3.5 into 3.5, he took it as 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. It's your wish whether you will be able to do it like this, or you can also directly multiply 3.5, 3.5. Or you can also keep it like this, 22 into 7 by 44, whatever it is. So take r value. Simplification part. See, you are in 8th class. Simplification part you can do in your own methods. But the answer finally should be the same to everyone. So this is how you will be getting pi r square. Now he is asking us to find the area of semicircle. Semicircle means half the circle. Semicircle means half the circle. So half of the area of the circle. We got area of the circle to be 38.5. Half of 38.5 is 19.25. Now here is another example where we need to find out the area of the shaded region. Area of the shaded region. The bigger circle is having a radius of 10 centimeter. Smaller one is 4 centimeter. You know, pi into 10 square minus 4 square gives you area of the shaded circle. Right? Now he has determined it separately, but I recommend you people to do it like this, because directly you can write for pi r square minus pi r square, or rather pi into r square minus r square, where pi is 22 by 7 as it is common. R square, the bigger one, is 100. 10 square is 100. Minus 4 square is 16. Minus 16. So you are left with 22 by 7 into 64. See, it is very, very easy. It is very, very easy to do this in this manner. So it's up to you, children, whether you wanted to do in this manner, or whether you wanted to find separately the areas and then find out the area of the shaded region. If in the question separately areas are asked, there is no choice for us. We have to find out the area separately, and then afterwards you can subtract. Suppose if in the problem only area of shaded region is asked, this is the best method of doing it. Okay, so take a screenshot of this. Right, let's move on to the next problem. Very, very interesting problem. See, here he is saying calculate the area of the shaded part of the figure given below. Now you need to see how the shaded part can be broken into known shapes. So if you break this one like this, you have two semicircles. If you break this here, you have two semicircles. And what you have is two rectangles here. That's all. You have two rectangles here. Now observe the diagram carefully and see what is the length of the rectangle is 25 meters. And it is 3.5 meter is the width of the rectangle. Now find out the area of the rectangle. 25 into 3.4. How many rectangles are there? 2. So 2 into 25 into 3.4. 2 into 25 is 50 into 3.4. So easy. So we will be getting the area of this part and this part by just only writing 2 into area of the rectangle. Now the problem here is with the circle. So you have a semicircle of this one. Okay, as well as a semicircle of this. Now if you observe this one, this is the diameter of the semicircle, smaller semicircle, and this is the diameter of the bigger semicircle, right? So now what is this one? This is 12.3. This is 12.3. Smaller one is 12.3. Now you have to add 3.54 here, 3.4, that is 6.8. So now what is this particular one? 12.3 plus 6.8, it comes into 19.1. So 19.1 is the diameter of this semicircle, and 12.3 is the diameter of this semicircle. Now area of this semicircle minus area of this semicircle. What is the area of the semicircle when diameter is given? Half the area of the circle. Area of the circle when diameter is given is, so pi d by 2 whole square, because pi r square, r is d by 2. Yeah, wish you find out separately r, or you can directly substitute d by 2 in place of r. So half pi d by 2 whole square minus, suppose if you take for the bigger one as capital D and the smaller one is this, half pi into small d by 2 whole square. So pi by 2 you can take common, d by 2 whole square minus d by 2 whole square. You can use a square minus b square concept also, a plus b into a minus b, in solving it. So let us see how the textbook person had solved this one. Okay, so he took pi into r. First he found r value. Right, after finding the r value, he had determined directly like 9.55 square minus 6.15 whole square, and then he had put the direct answer. This is how you got it to be. So children, I am not giving my approach to you. I gave you how you have to do as well as the textbook approach. Both are here. So I am saying you, suppose if you have this one, which one, 9.55 whole square minus 6.15 square. So instead of doing 9.55 directly square and then 6.15 directly whole square, you can write it as, see, a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into this simplification part I am explaining you. This simplification into 9.55 minus 6.15. So a plus b into a minus b. Now it's very easy. Only one decimal multiplication you have to do. When you know the addition of this, subtraction of this, One decimal multiplication is enough for you. I hope you understood how to do this one. So example 15, I am giving it for you people to think a little bit. See like what is the diameter given there, what is the diameter of the semicircles and all that. It's a little bit tricky to see observe the diagram. It is tricky. That is why I'm giving it to you, so that you will be able to think it or not. So if you can think, if you understood, solve the problem and post your answer, or else I will teach you in the next class.